Patrick in Denmark is on the line. Let's see if he's ready. Patrick in Denmark, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Hake, how are you doing? Brother from another mother.
I'm fine. Thank you, man. Yes, my fellow Dane. Are you called a Dane?
Yeah. Yeah, it's called a Dane.
Right on. You are a great Dane.
In Danish we say we are danskar. We are danskar. It's a
Danskar.
very silly language.
Okay.
You can try to say like this. Hake, please. Rød, grød med fløjel.
Is that cussing?
You want to tell? Yes, not bad at all.
Right on, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
All right, and that means that's by the way, it's a Danish pudding. That it's red pudding, and it's with extra cream. That's what it is.
Nice. Right on, man.
Yeah. So no, I'm calling in because I'd like to know how did you start working with JLP and the JLP show in general?
I first heard of. Let me go back to the beginning and try to plow through this story. I first heard of Bond and Jesse Lee Peterson when by word of mouth. I was at a different church up in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
And the guys and one of the guys who was at that church said, "Hey, you're from LA. You should go check out Jesse Lee Peterson's church, Brotherhood of a New Destiny." He missed the Brotherhood organization of a New Destiny. And so I searched it on the internet and found the address on the website, which was bondinfo.org back then. I'm giving way too many details. Go ahead. It's now rebuildingtheman.com. And I found it, and I drove out here on the 10 freeway, got off on La Cienega, came north to Pico, and I pulled up and came to church. JLP was not there when the first day I came to church in February of 2007. He was away doing a speaking engagement, Stop Obama's Socialist Change, maybe, I don't know. And so they had another man who comes to church or has come to church over the years, who was speaking, and I liked how men were running the show, rather than women running your men and women kind of being over involved in running things over at your average church.
Yeah, as they are today everywhere.
I liked the realness. I liked the confrontation. I liked the honesty. I liked the sense of responsibility that JLP pushed. You are responsible. You are sinful. You blah blah blah. And you can't. And also the hope, and the example that he set. You can overcome. And so I like that message. I've been coming to church.
Wow, man.
And so, like, after several years, well, the first day he saw me, he offered me a job, but I didn't take it because I was working at a cabinet shop. But the cabinet shop was going under after several years, and he didn't know this, but he offered me a job again because his producer at the time was going to become a teacher at a school that he started. And so he offered me the producer job, and so I became producer for the radio show, and that's how I got involved.
That's an amazing story, seriously.
Yeah, I was volunteering, being a bodyguard sometimes when he traveled, and I was coming to church and helping man the camera and different things, volunteering at events, going to protests, in favor of guns.
Sounds like you started from the bottom and you actually actively searched. You were a seeker.
Yeah.
And you can say, I think Jesse, we can say that today, that he made a great choice to make you part of his team.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that Jesse saw something in you which would be valuable to him. That's one thing. It would be valuable to him.
Right.
But also he sensed that you were really seeking something, and I'll just say that for myself. When I see you on your stream, the Hake Report, I think that there is something emanating from inside you, which is quite unique. You are handling it in a certain way that you are in touch with with everything in your own way, and just keep at it.
I appreciate that, man. That's nice feedback. Thank you.
Sure. And my next question for you is, what's your plan to take the Hake report? Do you have sort of a plan where to take it or anything?
I do have ideas. I don't have any plan at this point, but I do have ideas rattling around in my mind, such as bringing more guests on the show, which has been a request. Like Get a Job requested this a long time ago. So I'm remiss in not I don't know if remiss is the right word. I'm
wondering in terms of subjects, because if we go to the JLP show, it's very, very much it's something of the heart, right? And it's a lot about anger. Are you over your anger? You forgive your mother and so on. So I mean, I was on Nick's stream just for a second, just checking it out. That was a very, very turbulent stream. You know, I think it was awesome, by the way, and I think it's gonna be more awesome. So I'm just wondering, the Hake report, like news, or it's gonna be conspiracy theories or anything silly? I don't know.
Probably a little bit of all of that stuff. Though I kind of like that stuff because a lot of my audience are what they call conspiracy theorists, and I like to engage with my audience. That's a big thing that I like to do, and I think that the audience likes it too. And I think it's potentially beneficial for for all of us, to like challenge ourselves and examine ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Keep at it.
Thank you, man.
I'm sure that's gonna work out.
Nice.
Because if you take every person seriously, then you will have feedback, and they will take you seriously in turn.
Fair point. That's very wise, man. I like that. Thank you, Patrick.
You're so welcome, Hake, and I'll talk to you another time.
That sounds good. Take care.
Great. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Patrick in Denmark. Nice.